Hey everyone, welcome back to another heart to heart session where we tackle one of the scariest, most exhilarating challenges in the dating world, letting your crush know you like them. Maybe you're stuck in that what if I ruin everything question. Your mind spiraling or you're over analyzing every single text, pun, and emoji. If that sounds like you right now, take a deep breath and relax because we're about to break down some real, relatable steps on how to handle this nerve wracking confession. 1. Own your feelings. First things first. Acknowledging that you have a crush is a big deal. Feeling those butterflies in your stomach isn't childish or silly. It shows you're open to emotional vulnerability, which, by the way, is pretty brave in a world where it's so easy to hide behind sarcastic comments and memes online. So give yourself some credit. This is your chance to say, yes, I do like you, and that takes guts. If you feel anxious or excited, or maybe both at the same time, that's perfectly normal. But here's a comforting truth. Your crush probably has no idea just how nervous you are. We tend to magnify your own anxious feelings and assume the other person can see right through us, but most people are too busy worrying about themselves to decode the subtle quake in your voice or the fact that your hands are a bit sweaty. So trust me, you're way more composed than you think. 2. Find the right setting. Now that you're embracing those feelings, it's time to think about where and when. Blurting out I like you in a crowded hallway in front of half your class or co-workers can feel like a cheesy rom-com moment gone wrong. Give yourself and your crush a comfortable environment, somewhere you can both talk without feeling rushed or judged. This could be a quiet corner of your favorite coffee shop, a park bench where you typically hang out, or even a casual dinner at a relaxed restaurant. A setting that feels chill will help you stay calmer and let the conversation flow naturally. And about timing, avoid moments where your crush is stressed or preoccupied. Trying to have a deep talk during finals week when they're dealing with family drama or 5 minutes before they hop on a flight is a recipe for disaster. Pick a time when you both can just be, no rushing, no major distractions. 3. Communicate from the heart. Yes, I know how tempting it is to plan a big, elaborate speech. Maybe you've drafted a perfect mini essay in your notes app, but let's keep it honest. The best way to express how you feel is by being genuine and heartfelt. Sure, you can rehearse some bullet points if it settles your nerves, like mentioning something specific you admire about them or how much you appreciate their sense of humor. Just avoid sounding like you're reading off a script. One approach is to let them know why you value their presence in your life. I love how you always manage to brighten my day, or I appreciate how I can totally be myself around you. Then ease into the confession. Something like, I've been thinking about this for a while and I realized I have feelings for you beyond friendship. It doesn't have to be complicated or fancy. Sincerity always wins over theatrics. 4. Keep it two-way. Here's a crucial piece of advice. This conversation isn't just about you unloading your feelings, but also about hearing how they feel. So ask questions and give them space to respond. You might say something like, I really like you and I wanted to share that with you. But how do you feel? Is this something you've ever thought about? Remember, if you talk nonstop about your emotions without giving them room to process, they might feel overwhelmed. This is a dialogue, not a monologue. And yes, the silence that comes right after you spill your guts can be terrifying. But in that pause, they're taking everything in. So don't fill the space with rambling. Let them speak or gather the courage to speak. 5. Prepare for different outcomes. We all dream of that perfect scenario where your crush beams at you and says, I like you too. But let's be real, it might not go that way every time. They could say they need to think about it, or maybe they're not ready to date. They might even brace yourself not feel the same way. Does that possibility sting? Absolutely. But the important part here is you have to let people have their own feelings. If they don't reciprocate it, it doesn't mean you're any less awesome, right? It simply means in that moment they're not ready or not interested. You can't control how someone else feels. You can only control your own actions, your own feelings, and how you react. And by taking the bold step to confess, you've already shown courage that many people will never be able to muster. 6, maintain your dignity and confidence. So let's say the response is positive, right? Amazing. Great. Talk about what that means for both of you. Maybe you go on an official date or just spend more one-on-one time together to explore those new romantic vibes. If the answer is a soft maybe, respect their need for clarity and time. Give them room to sort through their own emotions. But if it's a no, and that's life, remember that rejection is not final verdict on your worth as a person. It's just one moment in your broader story. Hold your head high and keep the conversation respectful. It's normal to feel sad or disappointed. Process those emotions. Talk to trusted friends and do something that makes you happy, like hitting the gym, binge watching a funny show, or trying a new creative outlet. Healing is a journey and you're allowed to take your time. 7, celebrate your courage. Regardless of the outcome, there's something to celebrate here. You took a chance. You decided that your feelings, your truth, and your potential happiness were worth stepping outside your comfort zones for. That's huge. So many people never even try because they're so terrified of rejection. You didn't let that stop you, and believe me, that bravery will serve you in all areas of life. Each time you face your fear and do it anyway, you are expanding your comfort zone. You are building your resilience and learning more about yourself. After all, honest conversations are the foundation of any fulfilling relationship, romantic or something else. 8, moving forward. Now that you've told your crush how you feel, life will keep moving forward, no matter how they respond. If it's a yes, congratulations. Enjoy this new chapter of excitement and discovery. If it's a not sure, give them time and maintain open, patient communication. And if it's a no, take care of yourself emotionally and trust that this is just one milestone on your path. The biggest takeaway here, you honored your feelings, gave the other person respect by being direct and cleared the air. That's a win in my book. So go ahead. Take that leap of faith. It might lead to an amazing new relationship, or it might just free you to move on and find a better match. Either way, you'll know you were brave enough to be honest with yourself and with someone you genuinely care about. And that's something that's actually worth celebrating. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If this video helped you ease your nerves or inspired you to finally tell your crush how you feel, drop a comment below and share your story. We'd love to hear how it goes. Be sure to like and subscribe for more real talk advice. And remember, no matter what happens, you've got what it takes to handle it. Good luck.